What's good with your YouTube family? Back with another one here. Heading over to the tint shop in the morning. So I tried to get a cold start in the video, but for whatever reason the camera wasn't recording, so I apologize guys. But basically I'm on my way over there right now. So we're gonna get this tint and I'm gonna show you the before and after photos of the vehicle here in just a minute. And by the way, for the last video, I know I didn't, catch a lot of stuff for the exterior on the vehicle, but basically what I'm going to do is a full review on the vehicle, just to show you guys every single detail that you need to know from the exterior, interior, and everything. We will definitely go over that, but for now, I'm just doing like little tidbits to get to learn about the vehicle and educate each other on it. So if you have any information that I missed, feel free to just post it in the comments. But otherwise, I'm going to see you guys when we get to Premier Tint. All right, y'all, we're at Premier Tint. We're about to take the vehicle in for a quick tint. There we go, fellas. Going in. Let's go. There you go. That's the before. We'll see the after. All right, YouTube family. So I'm over at Premier Tint, just waiting for the car to get done. And they said it should take about a couple hours. I don't have to take an Uber home, so today I'm off, so I guess I'll just wait for the car, and once it's done, then we'll go over the next all the information that I missed from the last video, and I'll explain a little bit more about the car, explain a little bit more about what to expect from something like this, buying 2021 Dodge Charger 392 Wdebody. And we're gonna learn a lot more together, guys. So I'll catch you in the next one here in just a second, once the car is done. All right, fellas, so here's the car, getting ready to get the tint put on. So this is just the before. They're just getting the prep right now. See all the prep work going. As soon as it's done, I'll definitely catch up with y'all. Definitely excited about this, y'all. Just left the Premier Tint shop. I'm heading out, so just so you guys see what the tint looks like. Obviously still curing, and it's cold right now, by the way, so you can see the little difference there a little bit. But yeah, I'm just gonna wait for it to cure, then we'll go over more information on that. But that's what it looks like, fellas. So I'll see you in the next one here in just a second. All right, YouTube family, so on the way to the gas station now. So as you can see, for the gas, it's actually about halfway now. So gonna do a quick video just to show you how much it's gonna cost to fill up a 2021 Dodge Charger 392 Scatpack Wdebody. And we're gonna see how much that's gonna cost here in just a second. So all right, YouTube family, we're coming up on the gas station here in just a second. And when I pull up, we're gonna put in some gas. And just so you know, this car takes 93 gas only, so we want to make sure we put premium 93 only. So if you're thinking about getting this car, make sure you keep that in mind. So here we go. I'm gonna pull up here and I'll get with you guys in just a sec. All right, y'all, at the gas pump now. $3.14 is the cost in Illinois. I'm gonna find out how much it's gonna cost to fill this thing up. Car is a little dirty right now. Just wanted to show y'all the tint. Damn, this car is looking good. Shit. I gotta clean up the wheels a little bit. But that's the tint, y'all. It's still curing. It's gonna take a few days. And just remember, if you ever get a tint, if it's your first time getting one, make sure you don't roll down the windows for a few days. Usually about 5 days or so. 3 to 4 days usually, but right now since it's cold, you might want to extend that time a little bit just to be sure. And then after that, it takes a few more weeks to actually cure. So, all right. So that's the cost right there, from a half tank to fill it up. So I'm gonna take that out, and then we'll go to the next video, guys. Catch you in a second. All right, YouTube family. So check it. We're back on the road now. Got a full tank of gas, and we are officially at 386 miles now. We're still in the break-in period for the 500 miles, and it is a full tank, by the way. So just waiting until the car is fully broken in at 500 miles, then we'll go over a review on that, see what the manual says, and then there's another break-in period for 1,500 miles on these cars. So just so you know, if you're planning on getting this type of car, there are 2 break-in periods. So the first one is the first 500 miles, and you do need to follow it because the engine basically needs to have all the fluids and all the mechanical components working together right. And you can't do things like burnouts, you can't do things like you know, speeding or whatever. You got to keep your speed limit like below 50 from what it recommends from Dodge. So if you're gonna do any kind of burnouts, just wait. Just try to have a little discipline. Wait until your car cures properly, or at least goes over the break-in period, which is 500 miles. And then after that, you still have another 1,500 miles. And then after 1,500 miles, pretty much you can take it to the track from what Dodge says. So try to keep that discipline together, guys. It's very, very important if you want your car to last. And there are a lot of things I'm going to be going over this car, especially with getting things like an oil catch can to preserve the life of the engine and things like that. So we'll talk about that a little bit later, guys. So just driving home, I'm gonna pick up a few things first, and then I'll catch you guys in just a minute here. What's up, YouTube family? So I just wanted to cover the interior. I know I mentioned I would cover the interior of the vehicle, so I just wanted to show you guys real quick. So I just stopped here real quick so you can see the interior. They just did the tint today, so this is what it looks like. As you can see, from the windshield to the tint, they did put the stickers there, so I can't lower the windows, but this is what the interior looks like. Pretty basic. You have your cloth seats here with the B logo. I think they're very nice personally. And like I mentioned earlier, there's some of the people, obviously, if you get this car, you can get the suede Alcantara. I kind of wish these seat belts were like a different color, like a red or something like that, but they still look dope regardless. You got your 392 badging there with the B logo. There's the driver's side, same thing. The lights are not LED, unfortunately, but I can always get those changed out. So at some point, probably I'll get those changed out. And then with these side mirrors, you do get that as well. I'll get those changed to LED eventually. But I wanted to show you guys how wide this door opens. I mean, it opens really wide. So just be careful out there whenever you going shopping or whatnot, or you're parking next to somebody. I don't have a sunroof, but it is an option that you can add. So if you ever wanted to get a sunroof, you can definitely add it for the $1,200 still. Same thing with the back here, excuse me. I think it looks dope personally. Now, some of the cars do come with the heated seats over here, so you have that option. I don't have it in this car, but again, it's not something I'm too worried about. I don't think I'll have too many people sitting in the back here, so that's the interior. Pretty basic stuff, guys. You can see the tint there. Pretty nice, in my opinion. I'll just show you guys the back. You can see how dark it is in there. You can still see inside, but so that's the basics on the interior. I would show you the trunk, but there's a bunch of stuff in there, so kind of defeats the purpose at the moment. So let me open up the hood so you guys can see what it looks like. All right, so here's your hood opening here. needs a little detail clean, so I'll take care of that here pretty soon. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick show on what it looks like. Some of you probably already know by now that have been driving these cars or watching videos on this car. Nothing's really changed, but eventually I will be adding a catch can somewhere around this area. I don't think I'm gonna do a tune or anything like that. We'll see, maybe down the road, but for now I want to leave it stock for just a little bit. But I have been thinking about changing the air box, and we'll find out about that a little bit later. But just wanted to give you guys a quick glimpse on what it looks like, and yeah, pretty dope in my opinion, guys. I will be doing cold start videos so you can see, and you know, the sights and sounds and what it looks like even on the outside. I'm gonna do that a lot more. Let me mute that. And I'll go over Android Auto and stuff like that, like I was telling you guys. Whole reviews coming up, guys, but I just want to make sure I do one thing at a time. I don't want to overwhelm myself. I want to make sure I go through as much detail as possible, guys. There's so much information in this car, it's so ridiculous. But just to give you a quick preview, that's what it looks like for Android Auto. Of course, you do have your music as well, so I'll just show that to you real quick if it shows up. Okay, there we go. All right, so you have that, and then of course I have things like XM radio that I'll go over if you ever get one of those. All right, let's turn that off for copyrights. So but yeah, there's so much more, guys. I'm gonna go through weather and traffic, performance, pages, everything, guys. I'm gonna explain how this car works, how to use it, how to maintain it. But for now, since we're still we're almost at 400 miles now, make sure that if you do buy this car, guys, take it easy on the pedal. Keep it under 50, under 60. I'll go over the details on that here in just a minute, but basically from 0 to 500 miles, you definitely want to keep it under 50. You want to keep it under the 3,000 RPM, excuse me. So you want to keep it under 3,000 RPMs, and then after that you can go a little bit more to 4 to 5 and whatnot. And then after your 1,500 miles is when you can start to rev the engine all the way up, guys. So be very careful. You got to respect the power in this car, man. I'm telling you, I actually heard that from MDG Collections, if I can shout out his name over here. But basically MDG was the guy I watched for quite some time. MDG Collections, you should check out his channel. But basically he was just going over how to respect the power in this car. It's insane. I mean, 485 is no joke. This car will go sideways on you if you do not respect it. I mean, we're talking about keeping traction control in areas that you know for sure, which is right here, on as much as you can. Even after the 1,500 miles, you know, make sure you're in a control setting where you can do like things like burnouts, 0 to 60s, and safe air. So I'm still kind of hunting for a location I can do that right now. It's kind of tough to do that here in Illinois, but there are some places I can go to. Just, you know, I need to go a little bit far away from the city, so to speak, to kind of do that. So once we get there, guys, I'll definitely go over that for you. So anyway, without talking too much, let's go ahead and start this car. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm not used to a car this loud. I mean, I had my Chrysler that had straight pipes on it, and it was loud, don't get me wrong. And maybe I just forgot what it sounded like, but man, oh man, this car is something. So that's my average gas right now. Temps on the tires, still good. Speedometer. So, all right, guys, I will be posting this today, and I'll try to post every single day. So right now I don't know when my schedule is going to look like for the YouTube channel, but I will try to do more uploads as much as I can. But for now, I don't have a strict schedule that I'm going to stick to just yet. But as soon as I start uploading, I'll do premieres and things like that. So if you want to see you know, those videos, please do subscribe, click that like button, click the little bell for notifications when I do post these videos. And again, I appreciate you guys watching this. Definitely catch you in the next one. Later.